And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now the new pickup from New England. This is Damian Harris.
Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Allen going to change it up. In motion right is Davis.
56.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. In motion is Hardy.
To the air, Allen. And complete, right side to Cook.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. This defense for the Commanders, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Play action. Now it's Allen. Connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on the punt for Buffalo.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 33. Wiggles free. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10.
At about the 32. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
Excellent effort defensively. Tackle for loss goes to Leonard Floyd. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. They'll set up the screen for Gibbs.
He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Always is costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, that is a confidence builder and a trust builder on both sides. And what I mean by that is coaching staff putting together a game plan, players executing it, now both of them are in sync.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They're just going to run a drive route here with their tight end. Let him get upfield about 10 yards and then move toward the middle of the field. This ball's right on target, and it results in a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Oh, my. You know that that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
Allen off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Howell's throw complete there to Thomas. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Now Howell. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And that's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Sly able to put this one through, and it's 3-0 Washington. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and learning all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
On play action, Allen. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. Down to the 25. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Got to say, Charles, a little surprising to have a kick this short blocked. Usually that happens on the longer ones, but great job by the special teams to kind of sift through there and get a hand on it.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of football over time, partner, and you're right about it. Typically, the longer field goals start lower because they have so much more ground to cover to get to the post. And that's when you get a hand on it. These short ones, you're able to pop it up in the air pretty quickly. Normally, you get height. In this case, extra effort to block that one.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd down, Howell back to pass. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Samuel in motion. On first down, Howell. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll go play action. Howell. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibson.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. One more time with Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead grows to 10-0.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
56.
Allen now looks to throw. Going deep for Diggs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Hey, hold.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's taken to the 26. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
In motion, the tight end.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
The defense, they get to Howell. They'll go down here. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
18, Panther 11. Let's go.
Howell down to throw it.
Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
The Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Throwing here, Howell. Throw right side complete to Dotson.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Dotson, somebody who can turn any catch into a big play. That's why Washington took him 16th overall in 2022, and that's what he showed in a strong rookie season. Expect a big jump for him in year 2.
Hey, smash. 70 Buffalo 18.
Howell throwing on 1st down here. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Howell changing the play here.
They'll look to throw again. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Terrell Bernard getting in there to drop him for a sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
A great effort there. Laying himself out in the end zone.
And the Commanders are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes our score 17-0.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen.
That is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
2nd and 10.
They run with Hines.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. In motion right is Davis. Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Here's Allen to throw it.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked by Kendall Fuller. Past the 20. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Finding room at midfield.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. And just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And this is caught.
They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Check, check, check. Mustang 19, 60 back, 60 back. Let's go.
Gibson. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
It's a loss of 5. Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Howell.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Play action. Now it's Allen sliding out of the pocket. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Allen going to change this at the line.
Now a play fake here on first down.
He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. To the air, Allen.
Going right back to Knox, and again a completion.
Touchdown, Bills.
Dawson Knox
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that cuts this lead down to 13.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Curtis Samuel on the return. Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10. Powell.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a second and 10 upcoming. Gibson here running out of the gun.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
On first down, right back to Gibson. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's able to get this out past the 40.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Powell's throw taken in by Samuel.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. How they can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line.
Third and 2, here's Howell.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's Tressway now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third.
Hines now on the return.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it first and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. On play action, Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for first and 10. On play action, Allen.
Open man downfield is Davis.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be The final play of the third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Throwing now is Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
In motion is Hardy.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Allen going to audible to a different look.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Allen, got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are right back in this football game.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Throwing to start the drive. Allen going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards.
And the Bills first down.
Now it's Hines. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 6-yard pickup.
Allen off the play fake.
18-yard line.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Gabriel Davis,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
and the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
3rd and 3.
Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd. And got his man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Howell down to throw it.
His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Joey Sly on for the field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's Allen.
That is complete downfield to Knox.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now Allen going deep for Diggs. That's caught at the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 67 yards.
And the Bills have got it back to within a score.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders.
At their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 14-yard line.
Second down. Howell now. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they'll get him down here at the 23. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Now they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
It's fourth down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and we have reached the 2-minute warning.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Allen. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. They get 1 more as the extra point's up and good, and the lead is up to 5.
Commanders 23. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Check smash. Panther 11, 70 range, 70 range. Buffalo 18. Go. Here's
Howell. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Here's 2nd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Howell to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Von Miller in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
How about Jonathan Allen there, pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, 29 yards. And the Bills tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides